Hello everyone. Do you ever ponder upon how you can stream a live cricket match from hundreds of thousands of miles away in real time? How is that possible? Well, it's largely possible thanks to the transcontinental fiber optic cables which are laid out in the ocean and the land. Well, they are the conduits for the data to pass through, that is, the real physical highways for the information to flow. Well, these cables connect a country to the globe into the network called Internet. This cable transport high speed information between the continents as well. Well, the thing about this is that cables are considered to be traditional technology these days. The major problem with cables is its feasibility. Well, due to the various mobility factors, cables just cannot reach to remote areas such as a hilltop or the middle of the ocean. These physical roadblocks pose a major challenge to connectivity in the remote areas, and there have been several attempts to find an alternative solution. One of these is Starlink. Well, let's find more about it in the video. Keep watching till the end. Well, as I said before about the problems with the current systems, after many different attempts and the combination tested, the most ambitious attempt right now is Project Starlink. Any guesses who is the brainchild behind this? None other than Elon Musk, the world's richest man itself. With Project Starlink, Elon Musk is trying to eliminate physical cables altogether. Now, what exactly is Starlink? Well, it is a satellite internet constellation being constructed by SpaceX to stream the data and provide internet access using satellite signals. This constellation will consist of thousands of mass-produced satellites in the low Earth orbit, that is called as LEO. It works in combination with the ground transceiver. The estimated cost of this project is about approximately 10 billion United States dollars. Starlink's biggest promise is the ability to offer seamless internet access in the most remote parts of the world, where connectivity is always patchy at best. For months now, SpaceX has been launching hundreds of satellites. They eventually even intend to send around 42,000 satellites into the space. These satellites will allow them to cover almost all of the Earth's surface area and provide an uninterrupted flow of data. If this project is successful, we'll achieve a global connectivity in every corner of the Earth for the first time ever. At least that's the promise for now. Right now, Starlink service is in beta stage, and for $99 a month, you can get a hands-on Starlink kit, which includes a pizza-sized dish antenna, a tripod, and a Wi-Fi router. Well, that's only the things which one needs to get access to space internet. Anything else is required. Right now, the global telecommunication market is valued at $1 trillion, and Musk has his eye on his big pie. If all goes according to this plan, then SpaceX could make anywhere between 30 to 50 billion per year by providing these internet services alone. And they are not just looking at the developed markets. These services are going to be available all over the world, including India in the near future. Well, last year, a SpaceX vice president had responded to TRAI, that is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, consultation paper, and also recommended that India to introduce a framework for regulating and allowing satellite broadband technologies in the country. Well, before we talk about the current pricing, I hope you are liking the video so far. Do like the video and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for more such videos in the future. Now, coming to its affordability, $99,000, which roughly translates to around $7,000 a month in a country like India, is definitely an expensive option as cheap 4G data is already available. Will it be affordable option? We don't know. Maybe it will get cheaper with the normalization of this technology. We can only hope for the better. However, that doesn't mean that Starlink has no potential downside. It does have some concern. The biggest problem right now is the satellite themselves. Imagine how the Earth will look like from space if it is covered with so many satellites. It will look like a mosquito apocalypse. Jokes apart, so many satellites do pose a problem to astronomers for the observation. As an article in the Verge notes, and I quote, It turns out some astronomers have a reason to be concerned. Certain types of astronomy may be more negatively affected than others. One peer-reviewed study showed particularly those kinds that score large squads of the sky over long periods of time looking for faint faraway objects. That means scientists looking for distant objects beyond the Neptune, including the hunt for the mysterious planet 9, might have a trouble when the link is complete. So these are the factors which we need to consider properly before Starlink actually takes off. Additionally, Starlink may be much more visible during the twilight hours or the first few hours of the night, which could be a major problem in the hunt for massive asteroids which are headed towards the Earth. Meanwhile, scientists are also learning if SpaceX's effort to mitigate the brightness of its satellite is actually going to work. The company coated one of its satellites in an attempt to make it less visible in the sky. Now, the first observation of the satellite are being published and the coating is working, but it might not be enough to make everyone happy. Also, this problem isn't as small as it seems. SpaceX is one of the first entrants in an emerging market, but soon many others will follow. There is OneWeb, then Telesat, then Amazon Project Kuiper. Indian telecom company Airtel, along with a collaboration, has also introduced OneWeb, which has a similar offering. They have to set 36 satellites to enable faster broadband. Let's see how it works out for all the players. So, this problem is just going to increase exponentially until we don't find a solution to these flaws. Only time will talk about the same. So, that's all you need to know about Starlink and its impact and the future. I hope you found this video regarding SpaceX Starlink very interesting. Do share with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos. Hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out any new videos as well. Thanks for watching.